Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring the oil of Gardenia. Did you know that gardenias are actually members of the coffee family and are native to tropical and subtropical areas of Asia, Africa, Madagascar, the Pacific Islands, as well as Australia? Now, I'm sure you and most other people have experienced the amazingly sweet and amazing aroma of gardenias that tend to blossom in spring and summer. Now, when we get those beautiful blossoms and we create through a process a Gardenia Absolute, we have this intoxicating oil that we can then work with. And in this video, we're going to look at how you can use this for the benefit of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Using the flowers of gardenias is not a new thing. In fact, the Chinese have long made a tea made out of the flowers to help regulate our circulation and also menstrual flow as well. And the gardenia oil can also be used for a similar thing. I know many women that will take it and massage it over the abdomen to help with balancing out their menstrual cycle. Now, one way that you can definitely benefit your hormones and your menstrual cycle is by swapping out artificial perfumes, which often are hormone disruptors, and using the sweet aroma of gardenia instead. Now, how I've also used gardenia is flower oils I find really great for the face. In fact, floral oils are great for the top layers of the skin, whereas wood and resin oils are really good for those deeper layers of the skin. So the epidermis, those top layers, what you tend to do is you cleanse and tone your face, then get a little bit of that gardenia oil and massage that into your face with a bit of moisturizer each night, and you'll find that skin imperfections start to fade away and you'll get clearer, more youthful looking skin. This can be another beautiful way that we can all use gardenia and benefit from its not only its beautiful aroma, but also its beautiful effect on the skin. Gardenia can bring you more relief when you're filled with stress and worry. She paves the way to lighten the mood and to bring more joy and fun into your life. In fact, gardenia fosters this idea of playfulness. And whether you're playing with your children or in social circumstances or playing and toying with an idea or a challenge that you're facing right now, gardenia reminds us that when we lighten our attitude and lighten our heart, then often we can find new ways to cultivate solutions to different challenges. Gardenia is especially great when we're under financial burden and worried. She helps to, again, fill us with optimism and help us to feel really confident that we will be able to find a solution to the money problems that we're facing right now. Often, money problems are there for a short period of time, and once an income comes, those can be solved. So play with Gardenia. Let her lighten the mood and just be patient. Know that a solution is on the way, and she will help you to not stress out too much and to enjoy the game of life while you're waiting for that next bit of money to come through. The intoxicating and magical aroma of gardenia is really good for any kind of love working. If you're wanting to attract love into your life, then lean into gardenia, inhaling her in and visualize the kind of soul-fulfilling love or relationship that you want to experience. If you're in a relationship and want to grow that relationship, then having gardenia around can also help to expand the love that already exists. Again, when you are going through challenging times, gardenia reminds you that the universe loves you and can help you to feel supported not just by the people that are around you, but by the universe as a whole. Remember that many of the First Nations, Indigenous and Native cultures around the world acknowledged that there was a consciousness beyond just people, that the animals, but also the plants, the rocks and the streams and the crystals all had a consciousness as well. So even though you may feel lonely and there's no other humans around, gardenia can help you to open your heart and feel the love of the universe and that you are supported one way or another. Now, being a white flower, this also instantly connects gardenia to the moon. And it is a beautiful one to work with, especially in those spring and those summer full moons, to help open up your heart and be more playful with what you would like to manifest. Whether you want to manifest love, whether you want to manifest money, if we have a heavy heart, we lower our vibration, and it's really hard for us to improve our life. Gardenia helps us to raise our vibration and to align with the lunar energy to bring in what we want. The moon can always help us birth new things, especially during the full moon. But if we're not at the vibration that matches what we want, if we can't lift ourselves up to that new level, then we're going to find it hard to either manifest or keep in our lives. That is where Gardenia, either rolled over the chest or inhaled deeply in the full moon, will lift you up and allow you to experience the magic of the world and the magic that can come when we align with the power of the full moon. Gardenia is an amazing oil that can help to heal any hurt that you may harbor against a certain group. Maybe because something has happened to you in the past or you've had a nasty experience and it has caused some type of prejudice or discrimination. Now, this oil works with the higher heart chakra, sometimes known as the thymus chakra. Now, the thymus is interesting. It's kind of positioned just above our heart, and it's actually our largest, producing vital immune aspects for us in our childhood and our teenage years, and then it starts to disintegrate and fade as we get older and older. Interestingly, this higher heart chakra is associated with compassion, acceptance, and forgiveness. So whereas the regular heart chakra that we all hear about is about my ability to give love to the world and receive love to the world, the higher heart chakra is about how I feel about humanity as a whole, about people as a whole. And Gardenia is one of the premier oils to really work with that higher heart chakra. It allows us to let go of those prejudices, let go of those discriminations. It allows us to assimilate and be open to new ideas, to realize that maybe one thing that's happened once may not need to be generalized over a whole group of people. It allows us to see the value of the diversity. When we're out in nature here, you can see there's lots of different plants around me. I can hear different birds. I can hear frogs. We all play a role. And so this is really great oil for helping you realize that difference is powerful rather than we all need to be the same. And Gardenia helps us to celebrate that uniqueness. So if you feel that there's a segregation between you and other members of any type of community, work with Gardenia. If there has been hurts in the past, Gardenia will help you to forgive, to move on, and remember that when we combine our powers as a community, we're stronger than when we're separated. It'll also allow you to learn new lessons from different people, from different attitudes, from different mindsets, and to grow as an individual as well. Gardenia wants to bring the people of the world together. That is one of its aims. It is so powerful around the summer solstice when we feel sociable, and the summer solstice is a peak of yang energy. And this is a great time to get out, socialize, mix, interact, mingle, play, be flirtatious, and get to know other people. This is the magic of Gardenia, working with that higher heart chakra to help you understand and have compassion for every soul on this planet. Although Gardenia has such a magical aroma by itself, you can also play around and make some really interesting blends. Now, it blends really well with, first of all, citrus and fruit oils. So try combining it with oils such as bergamot, wild orange. It's great with lime or even with pink pepper. And I really like it with green mandarin as well. Or if you want to bring in a bit more depth, you can bring in some of the wood or resin oils. And Gardenia works really well with sandalwood, cedarwood, Buddhawood, as well as frankincense. Now, if you're looking for those aphrodisiac properties, try mixing a bit of Gardenia with something like rose, a bit of cinnamon, maybe some patchouli and some sandalwood again. Could be a really great combo. You don't need to have all those five, but any combination of them could be quite intoxicatingly nice and help to bring out that bow chicka wow wow. Now, we were talking about that higher heart chakra just a moment ago. Other oils that I find resonate really beautifully with that are Palmarosa, as well as Divina. So you may even want to toy around with those three and play around with levels and see if you can make a really compassionate, accepting, forgiving higher heart chakra blend for yourself. Now, have you ever made a blend with Gardenia? If you have, please share with us all. Pop it in the comment section below and we can all give it a shot. To amplify the effects of Gardenia oil, you can bring in other gifts of nature that help to really lift what Gardenia is doing or whatever your intentions may be. Now, if you're focusing on the higher heart chakra, the higher heart chakra normally resonates with a kind of a greeny blue, maybe a turquoise color, because it's halfway between the green chakra, the heart chakra, and the blue chakra of the throat chakra. So crystals around that color, or one of my other favorite crystals that I really like for the higher heart, is this one here. It's called Dioptase. Now, Dioptase, you can see, is this royal green color, really heart-opening and really powerful. And this has the same energy as that gardenia at helping to open our heart to more people, to be accepting, compassionate, understanding, and forgiving. Now, there's also a really powerful crystal that you may have heard of before, known as Muldwight. Now, the interesting thing about Muldwight, it's actually not a crystal. It was formed when a meteor crashed into the Czech Republic. So what I'm holding in my hand right now, it kind of looks just like a bit of green glass, but it's actually a fusion between part of the Earth and stardust. Now, this happens every so often on planet Earth, and normally the tektite that forms is black, whereas this tektite happened to be green. And it's called Muldwight because it landed near or was found near the Moldau River in the Czech Republic. Now, you can imagine the amount of power that was created and held within this when a meteor crashed into the Earth. Well, this possesses that galactical energy and possesses the love of Mother Earth, and that green color really helps to open that up. So if you want to open up to more love, more joy, more magic, then Muldwight is amazing. Muldwight is amazing, I find, for helping you fall back in love with life when you're feeling defeated, apathetic, or just losing a bit of faith or hope about what you're really doing with your life. As we start to have more gratitude, what you'll find is that more comes into your life. The more you're grateful, the more the universe delivers to you. And using Muldwight with your gardenia will help to overcome problems, overcome challenges, because you're lifting your attitude from one of pessimism to optimism, lifting your vibration and greater, harmony with how the universe wants to flow and wants to support you will flow into your life. Now, you can also work with the animal kingdom and get guidance and see how would each animal work and survive in this world. And the animal that always comes to mind when I'm working with gardenia is the gibbon. Now, I love gibbons, and you may have heard them calling, maybe at your local zoo, or even if you've had a chance to visit where they're native to in the world. You know, they have this beautiful call that is actually very territorial, but also they sing. The partners sing to each other, and it's that kind of union between two different people that they echo out into the world. Gibbons as well, with their long arms, they hold on to their siblings and they hold on to their partners and embrace them and accept them and love them for who they are. Plus, as they swing through the trees of the forest, you'll see them letting go of one branch and almost flying for a second, not hanging onto anything before they grab hold of the next one. The gibbon teaches us that sometimes we need to take a leap of faith and dive and jump, and that all will be fine. And when love is at the key of what we're doing, we'll always end up on our feet or grabbing that next branch. So you can, hold either the Dioptase or the Muldwight. Close your eyes as you inhale gardenia and imagine a gibbon is in front of you. Maybe it wants to give you a big hug with those big long arms, or maybe if it could give you a message, what would gibbon tell you about love and about life? Now, astrologically, being a white flower, as I mentioned before, gardenia is associated with the moon. And the moon governs Cancer, and Cancer governs our family life. Now, whereas other white flowers might help us to find harmony in our home life and our immediate family, I feel gardenia really helps us to feel at home and at comfort with our Earth family, a universal family, everyone here on planet Earth. So remember, gardenia oil and a pure oil actually from the flower is very hard to source. And a lot of the cheaper versions are made from artificial ingredients and made in laboratories. So make sure you're doing your research when it comes to finding good quality gardenia oil, so that you are actually working with the plant magic from Mother Earth. If I can help you to find that gardenia oil, I'm more than happy to. Please reach out to me. My contact details are below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.